Hello everyone. This right here is the scale 118 Welly Lamborghini Gallardo LP560. Now I have featured this in a previous video. It was actually regarding its defective headlight, which I will say at the beginning of this video that it is a common problem, so you might want to take a look at that video to see if you think that you can deal with it or make the repair yourself. But it came where it just wasn't colored in the same as this, and it looked a little awkward. There were also a few black spots on this car when I got it, so that was also a common issue. Just some minor things to look out for. But otherwise, it's an excellent car as far as detail and quality goes, minus, the little factory defects, which can be fixed. So let's get started on the exterior, shall we? So if I can zoom into this headlight here, you will notice that it does have slightly different coloring than this. That's because I had to use a Sharpie, metallic Sharpie, to actually color it in to make it resemble the other one to some degree. But it looks pretty good. I mean, you can see that there is kind of an LED pattern here because it has that Y in it. This is Lamborghini's trademark, along with their logo there. Paint quality throughout the car is pretty good. Little tiny spot right there. This is just painted on there. I like to see that in plastic, but that's okay. Nice wheels, very nice. And the disc moves with the wheel as it should, not along with the caliper, which is right there. It has a Lamborghini logo on it, as well as in the center of the wheel. Very, very nice. I believe this car does have suspension. Yes, it does. However, okay, so it does have suspension on all four wheels. Now, Welly's thing is putting up the window halfway, which I kind of like because I don't know, I think it just looks cool. But it is there. It's nice. Pretty thick for a scale 118 window, but that's okay. Detail on the interior of this car is excellent overall. You can see, depending on how far this camera will focus, not on macro, there we are. Has the Lamborghini logo on the center. It's a little dark in there, forgive me for that. And then nice gauges in the back. Welly does a fantastic job on their interiors. I mean, I don't think there's any car that I would say that disappointed with that regard. See, all the buttons are colored in as they should be. Lamborghini logo on the navigation system. Even textured seats here. It almost looks like perforated leather. A little bit of that. A little bit of a texture on the dashboard, as well as that Lamborghini logo right in the center. So fine. Really, really nice. And then Gallardo on the door sill. Interior, I really have nothing to fault. It doesn't have carpet, as most budget models don't anyway. This was about, I believe it was $35, which is a really, really good price considering this. Overall, like quality-wise, I would consider it to be auto art level. And this is one of those things that makes you think that this rear taillight, so much fine detail in there. It looks so real if you've actually seen the real car. Really nice. Then it's got quad exhaust pipes. And if we open up the rear, not much is showing there, but it's a nice engine anyway. And what I kind of like about this is they weren't able to get a fine enough detail to make this a plastic mesh grille, I should say. So what they did is they actually used clear plastic like a window and then covered it with kind of a honeycomb pattern. And it looks pretty good, and it's that attention to detail that I like. Even here, you can see the heat shield running along the side. Really nice. This spoiler does look like it will come up, but it actually does not. Metalwork, really good. All the lines are as they should be. No gaps that are too glaring. And that's logo for the LP560-4. Can zoom in there. Pretty small trunk, not that you need it. It's probably a toolkit or a first aid kit, one or the other. And of course, to finish this off, we'll look at the bottom, which again continues the overall quality of the vehicle. You see along the suspension lines and a portion of the engine there. But underneath a Lamborghini, it's for the most part flat for the reasons of aerodynamics. Really nice. You do want to be careful that these mirrors break off. This one was actually broken when I got it, and I just used a little Moto glue. It goes right back on, but it's a little bit of a pain. Overall, an amazing model. Definitely would highly recommend it, despite the factory defects, which hopefully by now, because I bought this car a year ago, so hopefully by now Welly have addressed those issues and fixed it. But if they haven't, they are repairable, and it is most certainly worth the money, considering that it looks amazing, and there are definitely not many Gallardo LP560s out there for around $35, or even less in some cases, depending on where you get it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.